Hey family, I wanted to share some things with you guys that the Lord just kept putting on my heart to share. Um, there's a couple dreams that I had and that I didn't really say much about because I didn't really think much about it until like he really kept pressing it on me, and then I started looking into it more, and then all the things that are coming that are occurring now currently. Um, these dreams are starting to come true, and I can see that these are not just some dreams that happen. These are things that the Lord revealed to me that are happening and going to happen, and just so I just really want to get this out there to warn everybody because I see what's coming ahead of us. So anyway, back in last year, September 5th, 2015, I had this dream where I was in a cabin, like a house, next to other cabins with many other people. We just learned that the FCC blocked usage of the internet from anyone. There was a movie that came out, and I said, I think it was Batman, or it was something like Batman. And something happened that they used a false flag event to shut the internet down. And then I said, I also think we were being detained in those buildings. So, what I now understand is that these cabins, I believe, represented FEMA camps. And the reason why I knew it as the FCC blocking the internet, this was censorship because the FCC um, is the company that censors like TV and entertainment and things like that. So, and that's exactly what has been being spoke about so much recently because today was the day that the internet was given over to ICANN, um, and so many people believe that this is the first step to the internet being censored, um, especially when it comes to Christian things. Anybody going against the government in any type of way will be censored. All the things of people using videos like this, per se, to spread the gospel, these things will be taken away and censored and shut down. And it's going to get worse and worse and worse, and then eventually I feel as though exactly what I saw in this dream is that it will be completely blocked from anybody. Especially, it reminds me of it was brought me to the dream where I recently had, where I knew I was in New York and there was a blackout, and all of the technology I knew, you couldn't use any technology. No technology was working. There was no electricity. It was a complete blackout. So, it was temporary, but I believe that's going to happen. That is going to happen. And so the next dream that I had, um, that I want to share with you guys, this was on September 6th of this year, 2016. So I was on another planet with my family, and we were there for a specific reason. I'm not completely sure, but I believe we were exploring this planet for something. We were trying to leave at this point, um, but we didn't have fuel to fly our ships. And then everybody had left the main ship to go find fuel. I knew there was an enemy on this planet that was stalking us. And I could feel that this enemy was getting near to the ship while everyone was gone. And I was starting to get nervous because I had stayed back to watch over the ship while everybody went to go find fuel. Then, like some things happened, and I heard everyone walking back to the ship, and like I had got excited. And then I went and unlocked the door, and I had turned on um, all the lights for them, which I kind of have a theory about that part. But after we refueled, we were lined up to launch off the planet to go home. We each had our own ships at that point, and I remember it reminded me like of Mario Kart. Um, I remember seeing some of us fly away. Then I was outside walking, like the scene changed, and I was outside by myself, in a different place, and I was walking, and I was outside of a building, and it was at night, and like I could see the stars very clearly up in the sky, and I knew to go look up at a specific spot. I walked over and noticed there was a hole there in the structure above, and the structure was like an arched ceiling. I could see the stars in space, and they were sparkling very brightly. It seemed like they were moving. Then my vision zoomed in, and I could see there was a robot arm with a claw doing some type of construction. I was watching it moving the things it was moving. Then I noticed there were pieces of things crumbling and falling off down towards the earth right above me. I knew that there was a protective layer like a shield around the earth that was supposed to block things from falling into the earth, but some of the pieces of the broken structure passed through the shield. At first they looked small, but then as the one piece got closer, I realized it was huge, and I knew then it was heavy like concrete. It was as wide as a room ceiling, and I froze. I knew I was about to be crushed to death, but I didn't move. It landed on me, and I felt like my spirit lifted from my body. I thought I was going to open my eyes to see heaven, and then I woke up. So that dream was like so crazy because I remember waking up like my heart beating all crazy and everything. So I knew that that part of the dream where I was outside and I saw that piece of that structure fall, the Lord started giving me understanding of that, and I knew that was an asteroid. It was an arm of. All right, so let me give you some information on that before I even explain all that. So I looked some things up after, like a few weeks after I had this dream, or I mean not a few weeks, like a day or a couple days after I had this dream, and I came across this website about NASA. So apparently NASA has this program that they launched, and it's called NASA Asteroid Redirect Mission, or ARM. So this is what the Lord was showing me in this dream. That's why I saw this arm of this robotic arm was going back and forth picking pieces off of what I now know was an asteroid. And because if you go and you can look this up, you can literally look this up. They have information on this on the web, on the internet, um which it is a mission where they shoot this satellite missile ship type thing that goes up onto this asteroid, this moving asteroid, picks a piece of it off, and like they're trying to study it or whatever, and I believe that they're trying to destroy it using these missiles, using these so that they can redirect it away from the earth. But I believe what the Lord was showing me is that it's not going to work. They're going to try to do this, but it's not going to work. And these big pieces, like it may move a part of it, but there's going to be pieces of this asteroid that are going to fall to the earth. And we've already seen evidence of this. We've already seen that the piece of the asteroid that fell in Australia, Like, this is already evidently happening. The Lord is revealing things to us that are coming true. These are prophetic things that the Lord is speaking and showing us right in front of our eyes. We're seeing prophecy happen, even biblical prophecy happening in front of our eyes. Guys, this is an amazing time. It's scary for some, but it's awesome because we know what these things are leading up to. These things are leading up to us getting out of here, being called up to the Lord. They're leading up to the day that he returns to this earth, and we get to reign with him for 1,000 years. Like, this is so exciting, but it's just, I really felt as though I needed to warn you guys because I was putting it off and I kept putting it off. And the Lord just kept bringing it to my mind and telling me, go and share this, go and speak this, because this is truth. And when people see that I gave you this information and before it happened and then it happens, these are the type of things that are going to get people saved, because they're going to see that only our God, only the true God can reveal things before they happen. These are the things that are going to cause people to become believers, because they're going to see this is truth that the Lord is speaking, and we're speaking this truth through him. And this is an honor. This is an honor that I get to have to share these things with you guys. And I'm so glad that the Lord is just cleansing us to use us in this time. And I thank you guys for subscribing and watching and listening and praying for me. And as I pray for you, just continue to stay in prayer, guys, because right now we need to hear from the Lord, because he is speaking clearly. He is speaking to us, and we need to have ears to hear. Thank you guys. I love you, and I'll speak with you soon. God bless.